Hi, this is a tutorial on how to use a new feature that is in ChordSmith. The feature is seen here. It's called copy chord lines from selection and then paste lines into selection. A lot of times I'll download a song from the internet and it'll have one verse that has chords on it, like this one here, and then the rest of the verses will just not have the chords listed. Of course, you'll just be repeating the same chords over and over again. But if you want to play it, sometimes it's good to have all those chords in there. So this feature will help do that. This song has many verses that don't have the chords written on it. So what I'll do is I'm going to take the chords from the first verse and apply those to all the rest of the verses. So first I select them, then I right click, or I could go up to the edit menu, but it's easier to right click, and I'll select copy chords from selection. Okay, now nothing appeared to happen, but the chords from this verse are now saved and ready to be applied to other verses. So I can select the next verse, which is the same structure, and now I right click that or anywhere and say paste chords into selection, and there they are. So then I can go on to the next one, make a selection there, and do the same thing, paste the chords, because they're saved until I save a new set. So here I'm just going to keep on going, paste the chords into selection, and you can see how many chords there are in the, how many verses there are in here. It could be pretty tedious to do this by hand. So here, paste, next one, paste, and the last one here. Now, of course, the chords may not be in exactly the right place. So, but they're basically, the hard part's done. They're all there on the lines. Now we just have to move them around. In order to move them around, notice I may have to move this G out to the end, and that there's nothing out there to move it to, so I'd have to add spaces. So as we saw in an earlier tutorial, I'm going to select everything with a Control A. You can use, I'll use the edit menu here, select all, and then I'll also add or extend the selected lines with blanks. So now all the lines are going to have extra blanks added to them. Now I can go through, and as you can see, I can put these, I could put additional chords out to the end if I wanted to. Okay, so this first verse, assumingly that, or presumably that was right. Now we go through the second verse. I believe this one belongs over here, so I'll use the moving capability that we saw before in the earlier tutorial. This G has to go over here. Let's see here. Move the F here. So you can see, you could go through, and in just a few minutes you've got this entire song taken care of. It only took me about 5 minutes when I was doing this for myself earlier. So that's a description or a demonstration of how to use this new feature, copying chords and pasting chords into song verses. So thanks for listening.